Hey, what up, YouTube, and good morning. Um, Today's going to be a fun day. Um, I'm not shooting with my Ricoh GR today, this little guy. Instead, I'm taking out the beast, the Sony RX10R. Just look at the size difference there. I'm going to a special event, a car show, an outdoors car show of British vintage sports cars and vintage tourers, and it's going to be really cool. Uh, this camera is a bridge camera, 1-inch sensor. I've talked a little bit about it before. Um, I really like this. It's 1 weak part, or it's one. Its Achilles heel is the 1-inch sensor is small, so not great in poor light, but it does have a built-in flash to compensate. But on a day like today, I'll just show you. Look at this. It's going to be a beautiful day. Sky is blue. Early in the morning, it's going to be 24 degrees, so not too hot, but very nice. And yeah, I'll be giving you some POV footage. Got the GoPro 7 here, that's going to be around my neck. And I won't be taking the Ricoh, I'll be taking this bad boy. And I'll be doing a type of photography that I've come to call human wildlife photography, because this lens, this is a Sony Zeiss collaboration on this lens, very good lens. By putting a lens like this on the front of our 1-inch sensor, they're able to make it function as in equivalent terms as a 24 to 600 millimeter zoom, and its maximum aperture at full zoom is still f4, so it lets in quite a lot of light. And most of the time I just keep the aperture ring here. You control the aperture on this ring. I keep that on 2.4, and as I zoom it will ramp up to f4 itself. And I'll just tell you a little bit about my setup for the day. I shoot aperture priority, and this button C1 here, which I can just easily hit there, by using this button here, I can quickly go into the metering settings to change from multi-mode metering to spot metering to highlight weighted metering. This camera just does have highlight weighted metering, just like the Ricoh here. And yeah, that's how I shoot it. On the side here, of the side of the lens, we have a focus hold button. This is like back button focusing. Exposure lock here as well. I like to use that. If I'm doing spot metering, I will look for a decent exposure in the frame. And when I find it, hold that button down, lock that exposure, and then take a shot. Yeah, other than that, it's a point and shoot. That's about it. And then just go and concentrate on framing. Not much to do there. If I just want to change the exposure, C1. But otherwise, aperture priority, automatic white balance, automatic ISO, all these things will let me concentrate on getting the zoom distance correct and getting some good framing. Now, the reason I call this human wildlife photography is because I like candid photography, I like street photography, I like documentation or documentary style photography. The Ricoh is good for these things because it's stealthy, because no one notices it. But if you want kind of candid portraits of people with a Ricoh GR or GR3X, you're going to have to get a lot closer. And that's where this little camera is barely noticeable. It's actually smaller than the iPhone I'm filming on right now. And it lets you get close and you're unobtrusive, but you are getting close and you are in the scene, so to speak. You're not taking a picture of yourself, but you're influencing things. Well, this thing here, it's just like wildlife photography. You can hang way back. Your subject doesn't know you're anywhere near them. It doesn't change a person's behavior. So you can get these candid portraits, these documentary style portraits, and you're not interfering with the scene at all. So 600 millimeters is a big zoom. So but you'll be impressed by the images, I think, not because of my photography skills, but what you can actually get out of a 1-inch sensor, because this sensor has got a lot of the technology that is in the Sony A9, the original flagship sports and wildlife camera from Sony. And it's pretty impressive, the burst rate and things like that, and the tracking, the focusing. It's fast, and it's a bloody expensive camera if you buy it new. I bought this used for well under half price, and I believe I'll put a price up down there, what they're going for new right now, but I paid about under $1,000 for this one, and I got 2 batteries for it. I carry it on this wrist strap here. That will just be attached to me the whole day. The GoPro will be around my neck, and we're going to be looking at people and cars. So I'll see you there.